Welcome, dear viewers, to another gripping episode of Crime Recap, where I, your host, Whimsical Amy, brings you the week's most shocking and unsettling crime stories from across Nigeria and the world. From billionaire drug busts to daring rescues and brazen abductions, today's lineup will leave you both stunned and informed. Let's get started. In Lagos, operatives of the NDLEA have arrested an Indian businessman, Gupta Ravi Kumar, and three Nigerian accomplices after intercepting a massive consignment of tramadol pills worth 3.9 billion naira. The drugs, disguised as multivitamins, were shipped from Delhi and arrived at Murtala Mohammed International Airport on September 8, hidden in 114 cartons. The consignment contained over 2 million pills of 200 milligrams and 225 milligrams tramadol. NDLEA officials, who had placed the cargo under surveillance, swooped in as the drugs were being moved in trucks. A follow-up operation the next day led to the capture of Kumar himself, caught as he attempted to take delivery of the contraband. Authorities say the bust is one of the largest in recent memory and a major victory in the war against narcotics. From Lagos, we head to another drug case, this time involving a first-time traveler who unknowingly walked into a smuggling trap. At Murtala Mohammed International Airport, NDLEA operatives arrested a first-time traveler, Ifeanyi Stanley Oyegachi, who was caught attempting to board a Qatar Airways flight with drugs concealed in his luggage. The 900 grams of skunk, a potent strain of cannabis, were hidden inside crayfish packs. He confessed the bag was handed to him by one Ohadiego Anthony Uchena, a Qatar-based Nigerian who had followed him to the airport. The confession led to Uchena's immediate arrest, along with the discovery of an additional stash of cannabis in his hotel room. Authorities say Uchena planned to retrieve the drugs in Qatar once Onyegachi had cleared security. This arrest highlights how inexperienced travelers are being manipulated into trafficking schemes with devastating consequences. From airport seizures, we move north to Adamawa, where quick police action gave families a reason to celebrate. In Adamawa State, police rescued 5 children who had been abducted from Maiduguri in Borno State and transported to Mubi. Acting on intelligence, the area commander in Mubi, ACP Marcos Mancha, led a team that intercepted the boys wandering the streets on September 13. The children, aged between 10 and 16, were identified as residents of Gwanje Ward in Maiduguri. Investigations revealed that they had been unlawfully taken by one Aliga Suleiman, who remains at large. The state police commissioner praised the operation and assured residents of ongoing efforts to track down the suspect. For the relieved families, the rescue echoed a similar victory earlier in July when 13 abducted children were recovered and reunited with their parents. But while Adamawa families rejoiced, tragedy struck worshippers in Zamfara, where armed bandits turned a sacred space into a crime scene. Fear gripped the Safi local government area of Zamfara state when gunmen stormed a mosque in Gidan Tube village during early morning prayers. Around 40 worshippers were abducted at gunpoint and marched into nearby forests. The attack came at about 5:30 a.m. and has left the community in panic, undermining the fragile peace talks between the government and armed groups. Meanwhile, military troops across Katsina, Kebbi, and Zamfara have been mounting operations to counter rising attacks. Several ambushes were foiled, terrorists repelled, and equipment recovered. But the abduction underscores the ongoing threat. Local voices are calling for stronger action to end the violence that continues to plague the Northwest. And now to Kogi State, where the abduction of a Catholic priest has sent shockwaves through the church and local community. Reverend Father Wilfred Ezemba, the parish priest of St. Paul Parish in Agaliga, Efabo, Olamboro local government area, was abducted alongside other commuters on the Imane Ogugu Road. Reports say the priest was kidnapped at gunpoint, leaving parishioners in fear and distress. Since the incident, the kidnappers have made no contact, fueling anxiety among his flock. The Catholic community has turned to prayers for his safe release, while security agencies, including local vigilantes, police, and troops, are combing the forest for clues. This abduction is the second in Olamaboro within a week, deepening concerns about the rising wave of insecurity in the region. And while that case left many unsettled, in Edo State another drama unfolded, this time involving the very people meant to uphold the law. In Bini, Edo State Police Command has detained officers accused of extorting 300,000 naira from a local furniture maker. The case came to light after a viral social media video alleged the extortion, prompting swift intervention by the command. The money was fully recovered and returned to the victim, while the implicated officers are now facing disciplinary measures in line with police regulations. CSP Moses Yamun, the state command spokesperson, assured the public that strict administrative actions were also being taken against the Oba Market Area Command to reinforce professionalism. He urged residents to report misconduct using dedicated hotlines, stressing that the police remain committed to accountability and respect for citizens' rights. From Edo, we moved to India, where a shocking case of cruelty unfolded inside a school hostel. In Odisha, India, 8 school children were rushed to the hospital after their hostel mates glued their eyelids shut while they slept. The bizarre and disturbing incident occurred at a boarding school in Salaguda, leaving the victims in severe pain as doctors carefully worked to separate their eyes. Local reports revealed that their day save caused significant damage, but swift medical intervention likely prevented permanent blindness. Authorities have since launched a high-level inquiry into the incident. The school's headmaster has been suspended for negligence as the case raises questions about student safety and oversight in boarding schools. Parents and advocacy groups are demanding stronger measures to protect children from such reckless and life-threatening behavior. Back home in Kogi, accusations of betrayal have surfaced, pointing fingers at local youth aiding criminal networks. The Kogi state government has accused some youths in Okunland of actively aiding bandits through the supply of food, weapons, and intelligence. Retired Commodore Jerry Omodara, the state security advisor, revealed that 6 or 7 youths were already in the government's black book for allegedly serving as couriers. He claimed that even local women were romantically involved with bandits, supplying them with ammunition and provisions in exchange for money. Omodara warned that the government would treat collaborators as terrorists, stressing that their actions fueled the wave of kidnappings and violence plaguing the region. He urged Okun residents to reject complicity, embrace agriculture, and protect their land, emphasizing that their state remains determined to crush bandits' networks and restore peace to rural communities. Before we get into our final crime recap, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an update. Your support keeps this program growing. And finally, to Oyo State, where a disturbing discovery led police to arrest a cleric in possession of what is believed to be human flesh. Oyo State Police Command confirmed the arrest of an Islamic cleric, Alfa Bashiru, after patrol officers intercepted him with suspected human flesh in a bus along the Ibadan Expressway. The suspect allegedly admitted to purchasing the substance in Lagos, though police have transferred him to the State Criminal Investigation Department for further probing. Forensic experts are now analyzing the material to determine its authenticity and origin. In a separate operation, officers also recovered an abandoned Toyota Camry after its driver fled during a stop and search check. Police emphasized that such operations are essential for maintaining order and preventing crime across Oyo State. The command under CP Femi Haruno reassured residents of its commitment to combating crime and fostering a safer environment for all. And that wraps up this episode of Crime Recap with your host, Whimsical Amy. From billionaire drug busts to chilling abductions and shocking discoveries, these stories remind us just how complex and unpredictable the fight against crime remains. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an update. For more details on these stories and other crime reports, visit eagleonline.com.ng. Until next time, stay safe and stay aware. Signing out.